Hello, welcome. My name is Tanya, and I'm with Clay Smile, and I'm happy to be a part of your mental health fair. Now, we're going to do some yoga together, just a short 10-minute segment. We're going to breathe, we're going to move, and we're just going to reduce our stress a little bit and feel good mentally, emotionally, and physically. So let's start on our mat. If you don't have a mat, we'll just go ahead and get on some carpet or something that feels comfortable to us. Start to move some of the flesh out of the way underneath your hips so that we can find those sits bones beneath from which we push down into to be higher. Let's close our eyes and let our shoulders relax down our back and just breathe in. And then breathe out. Our chin can be level. There's no need to tilt the head back. Let's start to add some arms, sweeping our arms up, only as high as doesn't agitate the shoulders, and exhaling, coming on back to heart center. One more time, sweeping the arms up, putting a balanced effort into the inhalation, length and effort, and exhalation. Then we're going to place our hands onto our knees and lift our chest, showing you the side view. It's like we're getting hit by a gust of wind in the back. And then on our exhale, we're getting hit by that gust of wind in the front. As we lift our chest, let's also actively roll our shoulders back and down. And then let's just draw the navel into the spine. One more time, lifting. And lowering. And then we're going to sweep ourselves back up. And we're going to support ourselves with one hand and just lightly lean to the side, opening up those ribs and all the side muscles of the body, coming back to center and then over to the other side. A lot of support with our base arm. Coming back to center, we're going to twist to one side. Make sure that you're not slouched, please. Tall spine. And then we'll layer rotation onto our elongation, continuing to soften our shoulders and also our inner thighs, our jaw, and our toes. Coming on back to center, inhaling, opening up our chest, drawing shoulder blades together on the back body, and then exhaling, rotation to the other side. A nice downward gaze for back neck length and a little small lift to the lower belly. Coming on back to center, let's take our legs to the side and come into a hands and knee position. On our hands and knee position, let's tuck one wrist under. You'll get a little bit more wrist stretch if you bring the hand further forward, a little bit less if you slide it back. So determine where you feel heightened awareness, but no pain. And then switching to our second hand, just enough pressure. The majority of the weight is in the non-stretching arm. And then we come on back to both of our hands. We're going to open our knees just a little bit, sit the hips back towards or on the heels. You don't have to get all the way back. And then let our head be supported either by our hands or by the ground. A nice deep inhale to the back. As you exhale, adjust your arms so that your shoulders can relax. That nice deep breath in, the back spreading. And exhaling. Let's try one more time and really feel ourselves just melting down into the earth. Exhaling. Now we're going to come up onto those hands and knees and then back down onto our forearms. We're going to start to walk the forearms forward while sprouting a peacock tail and dropping the belly and chest down. And so now we'll determine how long, once again, we'd like our arms to be. And then when we sink through our chest and shoulders, we're getting that nice stretch to the anterior spine, the front of the spine, from the bow tie down to the zipper. This is nice and complementary and balancing to our child's pose, which stretched the back of the spine from the tag of your shirt to the tag of your pants. One more nice deep breath in, feeling our lungs widen to the side walls. And then exhaling that nice, beautiful, sinking, releasing feeling, bringing more ease to the body, more peace. Coming on back up to our hands and knees gently, we're going to turn around onto our tush again. Taking one leg in the front and one leg to the side, we're going to roll our shoulders back, heighten that spine, and then tip from the waist, continuing to grow the spine forward. So from the side view, I want to make sure to show you that we're not rounding. We were nice and tall, and then we hinged forward. We're still actively growing our spine. We love spinal elongation. There's no need to take your arms too far forward. I don't want your shoulders inadvertently into your neck space. We'll just keep those hands supportively back and gently bent as we grow the throat forward. Our chin is level so that we feel length on the back of the neck too, not just the front. Coming on up, let's take that back or side leg to the front now. And then sit tall, relax the shoulders, neutral through the ankle, not flexed or pointed. And we're going to just, again, tip from the waist, keep our arms supportively back near our body, and grow forward. As of now, feeling that stretch along the back of the leg into our hamstrings. Hamstrings can be very uncomfortable when they're tight, but also then they pull on the pelvis and cause a lot of undiagnosed back pain. Breathing in, toes and neck are soft. Breathing out, a general forward reach of the throat and collarbones. Let's come on back up, and we'll switch sides. So now let's bend that front knee. Take the second leg to the side. I just want to show you the side view. To raise is our inhale, and our exhale is to reach. Coming back to the front view, you guys stay with your stretch. We have one leg to the front, one leg to the side or back, and we have very supportive bent elbows, growing, growing, growing forward. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's not rush our breaths. Let's see if we can count how long we're able to inhale. And as we exhale, just feel a general softening, that wave of relaxation from our exhale, just washing over us. Coming on back up, let's take this side or back leg around to the front. And from our side view, I want to show you that our spine is nice and tall without any stiffness to the shoulders. And then with our front leg, ankle neutral, we grow the throat forward. The tendency can often be to try to touch the toes or even reach the arms too far. Let's just keep our arms back and grow forward with our own spinal strength. Feeling just enough stretch on the back of the leg, our hamstring, that we can feel that we're stretching the correct area, but it doesn't in any way cause us pain or restrict our breathing. So let's check that breath. And now our breathing is not only calming and cleansing, but also used as a diagnostic tool. And we notice in our stretches if our breathing has become restricted, and then we know that we're too deep into the stretch to be productive. Let's come on back up. We're going to sit in any style that makes you feel comfortable, from our crisscross position to even some extended legs. So we're going to sweep our arms up and breathe in, and we're going to guide one of our elbows back. We want to not only guide the elbow back to stretch the triceps and down into the latissimus dorsi, but also the bottom ribs. We want to be careful that they don't slump into the abdomen. So we're going to lift those bottom ribs, soften the shoulders, and just guide this elbow back. If you're seated crisscross, let's check to make sure our inner thighs are soft. Although our head may be tipped downward, we are, again, heightened in the chest. Reaching our arms open, breathe in. Exhale, let's place our hands on the small of the back and guide those elbows toward each other. We want to broaden or open up the chest and collarbones. If you prefer, you can interlace your fingers and press the knuckles down. Continue to soften our mouth, our jaw, our tongue, any of your vocal structure muscles. Let's release our hands from the lower back or from being interlaced. And then we're going to sweep our arms up again on our breath in. And we're going to guide our second elbow back, just relaxing through the mouth. Remember that we do have a downward gaze. The chin is dipped. That would be a forward flex of the neck, but we are not forward flexed in the spine. We're nice and tall in the spine, and just a tilt of the neck. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's raise our arms up or out to the side and breathe in.
And then exhale our hands to heart center. One more time, reaching the arms up or out to the side, whatever feels best for your shoulders, and then coming down to heart center. Let's bow our head towards our hands and thank ourselves for taking a break from our day for our own physical, emotional, and mental health. I thank you for having me. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.